Sa paggunita ng International Women's Day sa March 8, milyong-milyong pondo ang anunsyo ng federal government para sa piling women's organization sa Canada. Pagpapalakas ng suporta sa mga kababaihang biktima ng iba't ibang uri ng intimate partner violence. Ito sa gitna ng stigma sa komunidad sa sensitibong paksa. May report si Paula Saraza.
Ending violence is not only about protection, it is about ensuring women can live, work, open small businesses, lead without fear, and there is no economic prosperity without safety.
3 araw bago ang International Women's Day, 15 milyong dolyar na pondo suporta sa women's organization sa Canada, ang anunsyo ni Minister of Women and Gender Equality Richie Valdez sa Toronto. Kabilang dito ang 14.5 milyon na ipamamahagi ng Canadian Women's Foundation para sa mga piling organisasyon kung saan layunin ang hustisya, leadership, sexual at reproductive health rights at pagtugon sa gender-based violence.
I am pleased to announce over $4.3 million in additional funding for 8 organizations across Canada to expand proven, community-based initiatives that strengthen supports for women and their families who are experiencing violence.
Sa pinakahuling datos ng Statistics Canada mula sa police services sa bansa noong 2024, kada 100,000 katao, nasa 349 ang nagiging biktima ng karahasan sa loob mismo ng sariling pamilya. 356 naman ang biktima ng intimate partner violence.
I think it's very important to first understand the cultural perspective of Filipinos on intimate partner violence or IPV. I think we all know that the Philippines, no matter how much we deny it, diba? Or no matter how much we were very reluctant, really, it's a patriarchal culture.
Aminado si Registered Clinical Counselor Laarni Bernardo na sensitibong paksa pa rin ito para sa mga Pilipino dahil may papel din sa pagtugon sa mga insidente ng abuso ang kinalakihang kultura.
Hiya plays a huge role in IPV as well, and in the reason why a lot of women do not even want to talk about it.
Mahalagaan niyang malaman ng sino mang nakararanas ng pang-aabuso sa tahanan o sa kanilang mga relasyon na may ligtas na mga espasyo at resources na maaaring lapitan.
Hindi lang nila iniisip yung kapakanan ko eh. Paano itong mga anak ko? Saan ako pupunta after this? But if women are aware that if I leave this relationship, these are the options available for me. So even that, sharing resources, what shelters can you go to? How will you protected legally?
Hindi man madali ang makawala sa mapang-abusong relasyon, ngayong buwan ng mga kababaihan, paalala ni Bernardo.
We need to empower women, right? We need to be able to let them know. We need to be able to build on their capacity to sustain work, right? To really go to be able to sustain themselves and their families. If you look through immigration data, sino bang nagpupunta dito as primary applicants? Hindi ba babae? Diba? Just building on that, building on the power that women have.
Paula Saraza, Omni News, Toronto.